Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies, and Brie Larson is already having a fantastic year with Captain Marvel. And now she's making her directorial debut with the Netflix film Unicorn Store, which in it she plays Kit, who is going through that transition period of not really wanting to grow up. She's failing out of school and is still living with her parents. She starts getting these mysterious cards in the mail addressed to her, telling her to go to this warehouse. There she meets this man called the salesman who tells her that she can own her very own unicorn. So she believes him and starts to build this shed for this unicorn she thinks she's gonna buy. It also stars Joan Cusack and Bradley Whitford as her parents. So like I said, this is Brie Larson's directorial debut. At one point, her character Kit says, "We're all just looking for happiness." She has mentioned how she was interested in this movie to reflect and live out that childhood imagination that we all have. And I think that she really has an eye to be a compelling director based on the material that she works with. This is also from a beginner screenwriter named Samantha McIntyre. And I think that it really shows in the fact that there are some unresolved subplots and there's this simplistic approach to a pretty far out there concept. It's the perfect little movie for a streaming service like Netflix. You know, the streaming services can offer a platform and a creative license for up-and-coming filmmakers, whether it's these little indie gems or bigger budgets, to really reach an audience when it normally would have failed at the box office. Unicorn Store, like you can imagine, is an oddball and quirky premise that really floats around with that kind of whimsical, lighthearted feel to it. As an actor, Brie Larson really commits to the honesty and the truth of Kit, which then in turn makes the audience really empathetic toward her. You go along for the ride, even though she's a little out there and a little immature. Underneath all of that, there is that sadness that rests behind her. You really hope for the best in her by the end. Much like we saw in Captain Marvel, she has really great chemistry with Samuel L. Jackson, who plays the salesman. He's given this flamboyant costume of bright colors and really nifty glasses like, any unicorn salesman would have. I was also really drawn to Mamadou Athie as Virgil. I first noticed him last year in The Frontrunner, and here he plays this guy that works at a hardware store that meets Kit and helps her build this shed for her unicorn. He really then becomes this voice of reason and a consciousness for Kit. He's charming and really down to earth. I think that many people can relate to the notion of wanting to start over, to start a new creative endeavor from the ground up when no one believes in you. I would say go into Unicorn Store with an open mind, as it's about a girl who loves and wants a unicorn thinking that they're real. It's a safe directorial debut for Brie Larson that it sits at 90 minutes, which is perfect for this kind of story. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe. On my YouTube channel, I have reviews of other Netflix movies like Velvet Buzzsaw and Dumplin'. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching Paul's Trip to the Movies.